Hey, how you doing? This is Kurt with Mañana No Mas, and you're seeing this video because you are either interested in having your own consultancy website template set up that's easy for you to modify for yourself, or you've already made the great decision to do that with Mañana No Mas. And in this video, we're going to go ahead and show you how all that wonderful stuff works. So if you've already gone through the Mañana No Mas link to get this product, then you already know that you've selected the link, you've assigned your URL, and then poof, right? Like magic, this templated website comes up for you. So let's dive into a screen share and take a look at what this is going to look like. Our consultancy web template is going to pop up, and it's going to basically just be this website, right? So you're going to have this website. It says consultancy site, home, about, portfolio, services, contact, blog. Don't panic. If there's anything in this menu that you don't like, you can go right over here, select menus in the drop-down selection, and you can go in and modify that menu. If you say, hey, I don't have a portfolio, you can go ahead, click here, and remove that item. Let's bring that back up. If you wanted to add a page, you would simply go over here to where your pages are, right? You can click view all to see all the pages, and you can add those pages. Like right here, I would say, let's just do services. We already have services, but let's just do it. We'll say add to menu, and you'll see that it comes up at the bottom. If we want to change where in the lineup in the menu that is, we literally just drag it up and put it right there, okay? Now, we don't want to duplicate items in our menu, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that one so we don't have to worry about that. But any changes that you would make, you want to go ahead and click Save Menu at the bottom, and then that'll happen for you. Let's go back to the front of our website. Let's click Leave here. And you'll see here that we have selected certain fonts, certain colors. There's links here that you can program in, right? So you can set your links. You can change your icons here, and you can do what you want to do in that little area. Team up with real experts. We focus on building strong, intuitive, dynamic websites. All of this is placeholder templated assets to let you know where things go, and you're going to want to change these to suit your needs. So the first obvious question is, well, how do I make changes to the template, Kurt? Right up here. See where it says Edit Page? When you're signed in as the administrator, we call this the admin bar, and you're going to be able to click Edit Page. This is going to open up in an edit screen, and you'll see that we're able to go right into the content. I'll close this box here. This box is like, gives you like a little tutorial right on screen. We're going to go ahead and close that. So you'll notice right here, anything I want to change, I can just highlight it right on screen, change over. So web design and digital marketing. Let's say that I wanted this to be business consulting and digital marketing. It's that easy. We can do whatever we want to do in the screen. I'm going to go ahead and put that back to where it was. And it's the same with anything. If I want to change any of these headings, if I want to change any of our placeholder content, if I want to do any of that, we're free to do so. If I click on an image and I want to replace the image, notice what happened over here on the right side. The block dictates what the editing is. So over here, if I click here, we're in a text block, and look at over here on the right, we have all these options to adjust our text. If I click an image, we have all of these options to adjust our images. So what type of gallery do I want? Do I want a multi-tiled gallery? Do I want a single image gallery? You can choose what you want, and then you can make an update. If it's a carousel that you chose, you can change how quickly the images change. You can take all those settings right there in the right-hand side. If we go further down, you're going to see that we have other templated areas with text, with buttons. If I want to change where this button goes, I simply click where the link is, and I put the link in. For example, HTTPS Mañana No Mas would take you to the Mañana No Mas website. And then very important, whenever you want to add something to a button, make sure you click the submit little arrow there. But what that does is it sets that URL to this button. Any changes I make, I go up here to the top right and I click save. And so this goes all the way through. Okay. Now, if we wanted to see what this page looked like, we could hit the back button, right? We could go back, or right here, this little square with the arrow on it is to view the page. So I click view page and it opens up a new tab and shows the full page. Now, remember we put that link in on the button. Look right here. If I click this, it's going to take us right to the Mañana No Mas website. So making changes is just as easy as point and click and save. This is a WordPress-based website with a template and lots of tools in the back end for you to make what you want it to be. I chose this template for consultancies because I felt that this had the best format for most people that do business consultancies. So you're going to have an About Us page, and it's going to go through. It's already pre-styled for you. All you have to do is swap out the pictures and the text for what you want to do. The portfolio is a little interesting. You can go through here, and if your portfolio is not image-based, obviously you would check out the images and you might put in, different text blocks and put in what you want to put in for there. For the main page, we go here, and for the portfolio single issues, you can see that each of those is broken out into kind of a single little blurb. Okay. Services is where you sell your products. So what we offer and all the different breakouts for what you might offer as a business consultancy. We've got the check marks, kind of the bulleted areas, what our clients say, because you want to get testimonials from your people. Frequently asked questions built on an accordion model. So you can go in and adjust those. Now, you might say, how do I adjust an accordion? We click edit page. We'll page down to that accordion area. And right here, we can see that when we open these up, we can edit them right on screen and close them back up. So working inside of Gutenberg blocks inside WordPress and editing directly on the screen is a really convenient way to go. If you haven't used the new block editor, and I say new, it's been out for like 7 years, but it has consistently updated and upgraded. So it's getting much, much easier to work within WordPress and make edits directly on the screen. Let's go back. Let's go back to the top of our page here. We have a contact page. The contact page has, again, for business, it's set up so do you have multiple offices, just one office? If you just have one office, you'll delete the extra office locations. We've got a contact form. And then, of course, we've got the last pitch down here at the bottom. This Careers at Web Studio would be highlighted services at our consultancy, and you could make that whatever you wanted that to be. Now, this particular template is also built with additional tools, things that I felt a consultancy would really want to use. So let's take a look at our dashboard. If we click on dashboard, you're going to see that we've already built in Fluent CRM Pro, Fluent Forms Pro, Fluent Booking, and a couple of other projects. If we look at Fluent Booking, now you'll need to set this up, right? Because this is something that's for you to book appointments with. So you're going to want to go into Fluent Booking. You're going to want to go into settings, and you're going to want to set up, like, what are the general settings? So, where does the email go? When does the calendar start? Is it 12 or 24-hour time? Mark booking is canceled automatically after 10 minutes. So let me turn that down. If someone doesn't show up after 10 minutes, it'll cancel the booking. Mark the booking is completed automatically after an hour. So there's all these settings. You can play with those. Payment settings. This is awesome. You can set this up to say, hey, I want to connect my Stripe account to this using US dollars. Okay. So US dollars, save the setting, and then you'll go into settings and you'll put in your Stripe credentials so that you can collect money for appointments that you might have. Then email settings, right? So how do you want to email people when they confirm an appointment with you? Do you want it to match the system? Do you want it to be a light format or a dark format? I prefer to just leave it on system default. and you save your settings from there. But look, you can set up a team. Do you have a team of people that you work with and you're going to let different individuals on your team set appointments? They can do that. Do you want to make this work with your Google Calendar and sync things together? You can do that. Do you want to do Outlook? Do you want to do Apple, Nextcloud? Do you want to integrate your Zoom so that when someone books a meeting with you, it automatically sets up a Zoom conference? You can do that. If you have a Twilio account and you want to add SMS texting to your website, you can do that directly through this booking calendar. Here's where we set up the Stripe, a PayPal, and the global modules. And you'll notice you have the ability to have a sandbox or live mode. So you can set up your website and your appointments, put it into a testing mode, and you can do sample purchases or sample appointments to make sure the system and the user experience is set up the way that you want it, right? So this is all in the website for you. You've got Fluent CRM, Fluent Forms Pro, Fluent Booking. All of that works awesomely together and interacts together so that if you want to go into Fluent CRM and you want to start getting technical with using your data, your client's data, you'll set this up, right? So you'll say, welcome to Fluent CRM, let's go. And then what that'll enable you to do is once you go through that setup, and I don't want to kind of take that away in this example, but after you go through that setup, you will be able to segment people by list. You will be able to tag them, and then you can use those tags for automations. So in Fluent Forms Pro, there's an automations menu where you're able to set up like email sequences and funnels based on list segmentation and tags. Now, I don't expect you to be an expert in all of this stuff. Chances are you want to be a business professional and run your business. You probably weren't looking to be a webmaster and run your own website. Because of that, you're going to get emails from Mañana No Mas that are going to direct you to tutorials that are really well made on these subjects. So what does that mean? That means that while we are here to help you and serve you, we also give you the resources to help yourself. So for the Fluent CRM, I'm going to direct you to a playlist that Fluent's put out that is how to use their Forms tool and their CRM tool. I'm going to send you a resource for their Fluent booking tool. If you have questions about how to use Stripe, I'm going to send you a resource on how to embed and integrate Stripe into these tools properly. Now, beyond that, if you need additional services, if you need help with copywriting, branding, logo development, video content, if you need assistance in these areas, we are available as a full service agency to help you fill the gap on the things that you don't necessarily want to do yourself. With Mañana No Mas, we've got these entry-level packages. And please don't be insulted when I say entry-level packages, but we have these entry-level templated packages that are great at getting startups or new projects up and going, a minimal viable product that enables you to get away from SaaS, get away from Squarespace and Wix and the added expense of using those products over time, and to watch your budget and use WordPress, which has unlimited flexibility. Now, add to that the ability that we also have a full service agency. And quite honestly, we have CFO services available, right? So if you find that your project grows in scope or grows in bandwidth and you need assistance, don't hesitate. Reach out to us and we can do a needs assessment and offer you a proposal to meet your needs and fill the gaps where appropriate. So I wanted to make sure we had a cost-effective way to get you on, get a minimal viable product, get you online and get you working. And then if you need to expand, I have an associate that says land and expand, right? So he says, once you land and expand, if you need our services, you need more help, we are here for you. Have yourself a wonderful day. Enjoy your new website, and I'll see you on the other side.